Do we really know our sun, moon, and rising sign from the inside out? Before we start, remember to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any updates, and to like and share. Click the link to download your free guide, your essential guide to solar astrology, and that will really help you to understand solar astrology a little bit better. And you can read about the 12 zodiac signs and their soul-centered meanings in more depth in my book, Soul Astrology, how your rising sign reveals your soul path and life purpose. Okay, so let's begin. Here we are, the 12 zodiac signs. So it seems, I think sometimes, when you look at this from a conventional astrological point of view, you know, it can be like, oh yeah, the 12 signs, we know the 12 signs. That would be the intellect. The part of us that says, oh yeah, I've been studying astrology for years, I know the 12 signs. That would be our intellect. And so the question we always sit with for ourselves in soul astrology and in meditation is, do we really know our sun, moon, and rising sign from the inside out? Meaning, how do we ourselves experience those signs as to what we've read about them, what we've heard about them? I think I spent the whole of my 20s being insulted because everybody said Geminis were thieves and liars and fickle, and my Saturn in Capricorn did not like that at all. Neither did my moon in Leo. So, of course, we're all a blend of energies, but it's really about getting to know those energies from the inside out. The only way is through meditation. It's the only way. And I think sometimes people, at first, when I started writing, I think people would look and go, why is this astrology woman talking about meditation? Like, they're two separate things. They're not two separate things. They can't be two separate things. And you've heard me in the past talk about the Kala Chakra masters. There's no way we could ever get anywhere near or even comprehend that capacity without meditation. So, you know, I've recommended the book Openness, Clarity and Sensitivity. And the reason for that is because they're the qualities that we have to develop in ourselves if we're going to really experience our soul sign from the soul vibration at the soul level. Because everything that you said is absolutely perfectly correct, Trish. And that's what in the Tibetan system they would all call gross energy. Not gross as in there, gross as in they speak about gross energies, which are dense, which are obvious. This table is a gross energy. My body is a gross energy. And then they talk about more subtle energies. So we can relate to that. We can relate to subtle energy. Okay, I felt the wind on my face, but I can't see the air, but I can experience it. I can feel the warmth of the sun. I can see the sun, but I can't see the heat itself, but I can feel that and experience it. So we can understand physical, material things on the gross level, and then we can appreciate that there's an energetic level, electricity. We can't see, but we're very cautious of it. You've got to stick your finger in the light socket or something. So we're very aware that there's energies that we can't see, and we call those subtle energies. And then in the Tibetan system, they talk about extremely subtle energies. And extremely subtle energies are vibrations that advanced meditators talk about when they're in real stillness and there isn't even the flicker of a thought, but they're still able to watch a slight movement, a very extremely subtle energy that we can't comprehend. And they notice at that subtle level is when we're still, even after many, many years of meditation, we can still be holding on to a sense that there's a solid me here doing the meditating. And that's still ego. That's still carrying that, not just a thought of me, not just a concept of me, but even a very subtle, they call it the intuitive I, capital I, meaning I myself. They call it the intuitive I, or the intuitive self, that we still have this sense that there's somebody here doing the meditation. I'm not sure if it was you, Trish, or somebody the other week said they still feel like they're doing the meditation. I still do after many, many years. And many advanced lamas even say that. I think that continues right up until Buddhahood. You're practically, in fact, I think once that subtle sense that there's somebody doing something disappears, I think that's when you finally eventually become a Buddha. So there are many stages, which is why we keep spiraling round and round and round. There are very many stages. They say in the Tibetan system, there are different schools of Buddhism. So this is where it can get very, very confusing. But they all have a core. They all have a core central theme. So that's where we need to stay. But some schools of Buddhism say there are 11 stages of enlightenment, and some say there are 13, and some say there are 14. And what I feel that the Tibetan was doing with esoteric astrology was introducing this journey through the 12 through the 12 zodiac signs. I think he was introducing that as stages of enlightenment, or he called them stages of development in esoteric astrology. So remember to click the link below to download your free guide and learn more about soul astrology. And when you're ready to go deeper, have a look at my book, Soul Astrology: How Your Rising Sign Reveals Your Soul, Path, and Life Purpose. That tells you a lot more about the soul purpose of each of the 12 signs. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you love soul astrology, remember to like and share and subscribe to this channel. See you next time.